What was the meaning of what you did back there, Philip?
What did I do?
Why would you tell my parents that they should be grateful you're interested in marrying me?
Of course they should be grateful. Don't you know I'm doing your family a favor by choosing to marry you? Do you think it's easy to have a rich son-in-law? There are many ladies dying to occupy this position you are in now, but I chose you instead. Come on, give me my flowers.
I don't understand, are you kidding me right now? You actually came to ask me out and not the other way round. You even said you were led by God, so where are all these coming from?
Of course, I was led by God, and I even wonder why he sent me to someone like you.
What do you mean?
I've always seen myself getting married to someone of a very high class, maybe the daughter of the president or one of the senators, not someone that works in a cafe. He just disrupted that plan and I have no choice than to obey him. You're definitely not in my class. If not that I saw my late grandmother telling me you're my wife in my dream, do you think I'll ever approach you?
Philip, you're talking down on me, can't you at least respect me for once? Because you're rich shouldn't give you the right to speak in such derogatory manner to anyone, not to even mention your fiancé.
I'm actually stating facts if we'll be sincere. But don't worry, I'm here to change your life, okay? As long as you do everything I want.
What do you want?
A lot. You'll get the document from my lawyer, list of the things you have to do as my wife, and you'll have to sign an agreement that any day you flout my orders, you're fully ready to sign the divorce papers.
Philip.
What? Isn't it the role of a wife to be submissive to her husband? If you're not submissive to my every command, it only means you're not ready to be a wife yet, hence you should be in your father's house.
Hey dear, how's it going?
Quite alright, Joan.
You aren't looking so bright this morning, is anything the matter?
Nothing much, just feeling a bit bothered.
Bothered about what?
Philip.
Your fiancé?
Yes.
What's up with you guys?
He's too proud, he talks down on me and my family at any given opportunity, he doesn't regard me one bit, he only sees himself worthy of respect, and he doesn't fail to always remind me of my background every time we have a conversation.
Wow, that's gross.
You won't believe he told my parents they should be grateful to him for choosing to marry me, because he's rich.
You must be joking, why would he say something like that? Is he the only rich man in the world? The riches he's boasting of, is it for him or his father?
He's the only child of his father and definitely, he'll inherit all his father's properties when he's no more.
But that doesn't change the fact that he's not the real owner of the wealth. What if he dies before his father, will he still inherit his properties?
Joan, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, forgive me, I mean no harm. I'm just saying, what if?
Don't say that again, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. But come to think of it, if he brags this much because of his father's wealth now that the father is still alive, what would he do when the old man is no more? Do you think you as his wife will be safe?
Seriously, I can't say. He's so unpredictable.
To start with, did you get God's consent before accepting his proposal?
He didn't say anything explicitly, he was silent about it. I waited for like a week, but I had to quickly accept it because I didn't want to lose the opportunity. I thought God has decided to give me rest from my labors. Moreover, I heard in my spirit that I'm about to enter my season of rest, and that was like a confirmation.
Rest in God or rest in man?
I didn't ask.
When did you guys meet?
4 months ago at my cousin's marriage ceremony, he walked up to me. Initially I didn't want to give him audience because he didn't look like a serious person, he was a loud fellow and arrogant in his disposition during the ceremony. He was part of the groomsmen and I was part of the bridesmaids.
Okay.
He asked for my name and offered to drop me off since we were headed the same direction. Within few minutes he already told me about his father and his businesses, wealth and fame. At the end of the ride he requested my contact and I gave him because I didn't want to be rude. Since then he was on my neck for a relationship.
And you decided to give in because you knew he was rich and not because you heard from God, right? You know, it's quite annoying how that you saw the red flag the first day you met but you decided to ignore it, even when you didn't hear from God. Do you know how risky that is?
I'm sorry.
Is he born again?
He never told me anything like that.
If I may ask, how has your relationship with God been since you agreed to start a relationship with him?
I won't lie to you, it has not been good. No matter how hard I try to go back to him, I just feel bored and weak to do so. Praying, fasting, meditating, studying my Bible has become a thing of the past for me. It seems like an impossible task now.
This is what happens when you're unequally yoked together with unbelievers. You are the light of the world, Lisa, we can't say so about him. What partnership does light have with darkness? You don't need a prophet to tell you that the union will be a disaster if you both end up together. It's better to end it now before it becomes too late. Remember, Lisa, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. If you refuse to cut off from him now and decide to go on with the marriage, do you think you're safe? Do you think he'll treat you the way you deserve to be treated? Do you think you'll be able to fulfill your purpose with someone like that? If your spirit agrees with what I'm telling you, then you need to break up with him as soon as possible.
My spirit bears witness with what you're saying, Joan. These few months I've spent with him has been of no good to my relationship with God. Talk more of my purpose. I would rather be in line with God's plan for me regardless of the inconveniences, than be comfortable in a place where God has not sent me to.
That's right.
Thank you so much for showing up in this period of my life. I believe you're God sent. I'm taking the necessary steps after I close from work today. I've been waiting for you outside for over 2 hours.
Sorry about that. I had a meeting with the board of directors in one of my companies and we spent more than the scheduled time.
Okay, can you please tell your media aides to stop taking pictures for now? I feel so uncomfortable with camera flashes all over my face.
Come on, that's how it is here. I'm a celebrity, remember. You can't separate a celebrity from the media. Moreover, I pay them to always take pictures of me whenever I'm in the house. I need a lot of pictures for my socials. They're just doing the job, you know.
Okay, there's something I want to discuss with you.
Okay, come in.
Aren't you going inside?
No, since you're around, let's drive around town.
Okay.
So, what was so important that you couldn't wait till morning to tell me? By the way, do you know that this limousine is the latest in town? It really costs a fortune. I'm very sure this is your first time of riding in an expensive car as this. Right.
Yes, but that's not why.
I knew it. How could you have been in a car as this? I'm sure you've never flew in a private jet too. Right.
Yes, and so, what value does it add to one's life?
A lot. But don't worry, since you're with me you'll have access to things like this.
And I ask again, what value will it add to my life? Will it improve my character? Will it make me respect people more? Will it make me feel more fulfilled than I already am? This is not why I'm here, Philip. I came here because...
Lest I forget, I brought the document from my lawyer already. That's it over there. For your information, you must obey my every instructions. You must never go against the laws stated there. Like I said earlier, any day you disobey my orders, consider yourself a divorced lady with nothing left for her.
Is this going to be a couple relationship or a master and servant relationship? Is it going to be a marriage or slavery? We've not even gotten married yet, you've started giving rules and regulations. What will happen if we eventually get married? What even makes you think the world revolves around you? I came here to tell you something very important and you're not even giving me the opportunity to speak. What's my business with your limousine or private jet? Do you even think I care about those stuffs?
Is there any lady that doesn't care about things like this? Do you know how many ladies are dreaming to be in a limousine or private jet one day?
And that's the mistake you keep on making, Philip. I am not any lady. I am Lisa, and my identity does not depend on the things I own or possess. No matter where I find myself, it will never make me forget who I truly am. I am not defined by what I have, I am defined by who I am, and that is a child of God. So you can go to hell with your possessions.
What? You're talking back at me. Do you know you can lose the privilege of being in a relationship with me because of what you just said?
Does it look like I care? That would even make my mission easier.
What do you mean?
I'm ending this relationship, Philip.
What? How dare you?
Yes, I will never subject myself to a lifetime of ridicule because I accepted to marry you.
And you think you won't regret it? Stop dreaming. You and I know you can't live without me.
It's funny how that you think you're my creator. Well, for your information, I am ending this relationship and there's no going back. And I pray, may you realize that the world doesn't revolve around you early and not late in life, so that you can make necessary amendments before it gets too late for you. If you like, don't work for your own money and continue squandering your father's resources. A day will come when you'll fall back on nothing and you'll realize you've wasted your years. If you don't also work on your pride and arrogance, you'll wake up one day and discover you're all alone in this world, and trust me, it's a moment you'll regret.
That is enough. I will not have you insult me in my own car. Now, get out of my car.
Of course, I'll get out of your car and walk out of your life. I know I'm made for someone better and greater, and I'll never miss that opportunity by being stuck with you. I wish you the best.
Get out.
Driver please, I'll alight here.
Good morning, Lisa. You look so bright and happy today. What's the update? What's that giggle for? Stop keeping me in the dark, baby girl.
So, I broke up with Philip last night and the kind of joy I've been having since then has been unexplainable. I feel free like a bird out of its cage.
Oh, I see.
You know, after our conversation yesterday I had to really think through about everything, and I discovered that I have subjected myself to shame and abuse because I got carried away by what I saw he had. I was literally heading to a purposeless life if I had gone ahead with that marriage. That's how he'll bury God's plan and purpose for my life, and will continue like that because he's taking care of my financial needs. I discovered that I am made for more because I am a child of a king.
I'm glad you found out yourself that you're made for more and made for someone better who'll make you happy and fulfill destiny. Not someone who will reduce your self-esteem to the minimum. And I know that at the right time, that man will come.
Thank you so much for being a sister and friend when I needed it the most. I'm grateful and I love you so much.
You're welcome, dear. I love you too.